Hello everyone. Today, as a guide to living in Japan, we will thoroughly compare the characteristics, advantages and disadvantages of the two options that many people face when choosing a home in Japan, a detached house or an apartment, and provide information to help you decide which one is more suitable for your lifestyle and needs. Chapter 1: Basic characteristics of detached houses and apartments. Characteristics of detached houses. Ensuring privacy. Since there are no neighboring dwellings, you don't have to worry about sound leakage or daily noise, and you can enjoy a space just for your family. Owning the land. Since not only the building, but also the land is owned by you, you can expect it to have future asset value. High degree of freedom. You can flexibly respond to changes in your lifestyle and family composition, such as remodeling and expansion. Characteristics of apartments. High convenience. They are often built in convenient locations in urban areas, such as near stations or commercial facilities. Enough security. There is a sense of security in terms of crime prevention, such as auto locks and a resident manager. Enough shared facilities. There may be shared facilities that enrich your life, such as a gym, lounge, or guest room. Chapter 2: Comparison. In terms of costs. Purchase costs. In general, apartments tend to be more expensive when compared in the same area and size. According to the Japan Housing Finance Agency's 2022 Flat 35 User Survey, the average purchase price of an apartment is reported to be approximately 48.48 million yen, and the average purchase price of a detached house built for sale is approximately 37.19 million yen. Maintenance costs. Apartments' monthly management fees and repair reserve funds are required. These are costs for the maintenance and management of common areas and future large-scale repairs. Parking fees may also be charged separately. Detached houses. No management fees or repair reserve funds are required, but you will need to plan and carry out regular maintenance and repairs yourself. There may be lump sum costs for painting the exterior walls and roof, updating equipment, etc. In general, apartments tend to have higher maintenance costs in the long term. Chapter 3: Comparison of living environment and convenience. In terms of living environment and convenience, detached houses and apartments each have their own characteristics. Living environment. Detached houses. You can have a garden and parking space, and you can realize a diverse lifestyle, such as raising children and gardening. On the other hand, if you live close to your neighbors, you may be required to be involved in the local community. Apartments. Since there are other apartments above, below, and to the left and right, you need to be mindful of noise. You are also required to follow manners and rules in the common areas. Convenience. Apartments. They are often located in convenient locations in urban areas, and have good access to public transportation and commercial facilities. They are particularly suitable for people who are thinking of living without a car. Detached houses. They are often located in suburban or residential areas, and you can live in a quiet environment. However, if you live far from public transportation or commercial facilities, you may need a car. Chapter 4: Comparison of asset value and future risks. Finally, let's think about asset value and future risks. Asset value. Detached house. Since you own the land and the building, the value of the land in particular has a large impact on the asset value. Depending on the location and changes in the surrounding environment, the asset value may be maintained or increased. Apartment. Many factors affect the asset value, such as the deterioration of the entire building, the management situation, and changes in the surrounding environment. In particular, apartments with a solid management system are said to be more likely to maintain their asset value. This article explains the difference in asset value between Japanese wooden architecture and Western architecture. Japanese wooden architecture has a relatively short service life, and generally its asset value drops significantly after 20 to 30 years. This is due to the fact that Japan's climate is hot and humid, which makes wood easily deteriorate, and that architectural techniques and designs change over time, so the value of old buildings tends to decrease. In addition, the value of the land is emphasized more than the building in the Japanese real estate market, so buildings that have been around for many years are often demolished and replaced with new ones. On the other hand, Western architecture is often made of stone or brick, and has a long service life, so even buildings that are over 100 years old generally maintain high asset value. Buildings with particular historical value are often preserved as cultural heritage, and continue to be used for a long time, undergoing repeated renovations. In addition, in Western Europe, the value of the building itself is emphasized, so market values tend to remain stable even after many years of construction. As such, we can see that there are significant differences in asset value. assessment standards and market trends between Japanese wooden architecture and Western architecture. Future risks. Detached houses, you need to plan and implement maintenance and repairs yourself, and if you do not do so properly, it can lead to a decrease in asset value and a deterioration of the living environment. In addition, many areas of Japan are at risk of natural disasters, such as earthquakes and typhoons. So earthquake resistance reinforcement and regular inspections are essential. In particular, in detached houses that have been built for many years, the foundations, roofs, and exterior walls are prone to deterioration, and large-scale renovation work may be necessary. Furthermore, when considering selling in the future, it may be difficult to find a buyer depending on the location and management state, so ingenuity is required to maintain the asset value. In addition, if the barrier-free response is not sufficient when you get older, you may find it difficult to live. Many people consider moving as they get older because going up and down the stairs becomes a burden and managing a large site becomes difficult. Condominiums, there are risks due to management association management and building deterioration. In condominiums, the management association maintains the building, so there is no need for individuals to plan maintenance. However, if the management association is not well managed, there is a risk that the repair plan will not be implemented properly, and the building will deteriorate. In particular, if the repair reserve fund is insufficient, additional burdens may be incurred when carrying out large-scale repairs. As the building ages, it is often unavoidable to increase management fees and repair reserve funds, so it is important to carefully check future cost forecasts when purchasing. Condominiums can also be affected by natural disasters. In high-rise condominiums, the shaking during earthquakes can be large, and elevators cannot be used during power outages, which can make it difficult to live in, especially for elderly people. Furthermore, unlike detached houses, condominiums have land ownership divided in proportion to the exclusive area, so it can be difficult to reach an agreement on rebuilding or selling when the building deteriorates. If the opinions of the condominium owners cannot be unified, there is a risk that rebuilding will not be possible at the appropriate time, and the asset value will fall significantly. As such, both detached houses and condominiums have future risks, so it is important to carefully consider which one suits your life plan from a long-term perspective. Summary. So far, we have compared the characteristics, advantages and disadvantages, costs, living environment, and future risks of detached houses and condominiums in detail. So, which is the best option in the end? In conclusion, the best option depends on your lifestyle and future plans. Detached houses are suitable for people who value privacy and want to live in a quiet environment, and who want to remodel and expand freely. They are also suitable for people who own land and want to use it as an asset for the long term, people who want to create a child-rearing environment in a house with a garden, and people who want to reduce monthly management fees and repair reserve funds. However, you must take into consideration that you will need to take responsibility for maintenance yourself. On the other hand, condominiums are suitable for people who value convenience and want to live in a good location such as near a station. They are also suitable for people who want to leave the maintenance of the building to professionals, even if they have to pay management fees, people who value security and want to live in a safe environment, and people who want a compact home such as single people or couples. They are also an attractive option for people who want to use shared facilities, such as gyms and lounges. However, you should be aware of the management fees and repair reserve funds, as well as the difficulty of rebuilding. When choosing a home, it is important to consider your current lifestyle and future life plans, and make a long-term decision, while keeping in mind changes in your family structure and work circumstances. In addition to the purchase cost, you should also consider maintenance costs and future repair costs. Other points to consider are the ease of commuting to work or school, the quality of your living environment, and maintaining the asset value. Use this comparison as a reference to find the home that best suits your lifestyle and values. Whatever you choose, it is most important to do thorough research and make a choice that you are satisfied with. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for watching.